Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
Good afternoon.
It's pleasing to perceive such a plethora of perspicacious people here to see the performance of the Paphos players. Traditionally, cabbages, tomatoes, or even cats were thrown at performers. You can throw pom-poms that have just been put out on the tables, unless anyone smuggled a dead cat in. You'll see in your programmes that there are words to some of the songs. Just feel free to join in, and there are a couple of songs at the end where you're expected to join in. Right. Our first act is a viscerotonic veteran of vocal virtuosity, singing the medley of love songs, the little girl with the big voice, Vanessa.
I'm half crazy over the love of you. It won't be a stylish marriage. I can't afford a carriage, but you look sweet upon the seat of a bicycle, baby, for two. It's a long way to Tipperary. Oh, it's a long way to go. It's a long way to Tipperary, to the sweetest girl I know. Oh, goodbye, Tipperary. Farewell, let's us swear. It's a long, long way to Tipperary, but my heart lies there. Let me call you sweetheart. I'm in love with you. Let me whisper that you love me too. Keep your love right glowing in your eyes, so true. Oh, let me call you sweetheart. I'm in love with you.
I used to work in a shoe recycling shop. It was soul destroying. I can give you the cause of an anaphylactic shock in a nutshell. Okay, London Lil will now sing about a celebrated Slupperdigullion, a spacious snollygoster, in other words, an unprincipled rascal. Burlington Bertie from Bow.
I'm Bert. Perhaps you've heard of me, Bert. Sure you had word of me talking below. Hardly a from Temple Bar. As round there I skip, I keep calling, beep, beep, and the devils think I'm in my car. At Rothschild's I swank it, my body I plank it, on his front doorstep, with a bag or a blanket. I'm but, and Rothschild's was there. He said, you can't shoot there. I said, how? He said, I'm Rothschild's sonny. I said, that's damn funny. I'm Burlington Bertie from home. My smile, condescendingly wild, they're extending me cheer upon cheer when I appear, captain of my polo team. I'm Burlington Bertie, I rise at 10:30 and reach Kempton Park around. I stand quite rail, my horse, Mrs. L, and you should see what else watching me. I lean on some awning while Lord Derby's yawning. He bids 2,000 and I bid good morning. I'm but I'm flying on a search, but where would I keep it? I can't let my man see me in bed with a duty. I'm Burlington Bertie from home. My pose, though ironical, shows that my monocle holds up my face, keeps it in place, and stops it from slipping away. I smoke thousands, I usually deal with strand, but you have to take care when you're buying them there, or some idiot might stand on your hand. I'm Burlington Bertie, I rise at 10:30 and Buckingham Palace, are you? I stand in the yard while they're changing the guard and the Queen calls across, toodaloo. The Prince of Wales' brother, along with some other, slaps me on the back and says, come and see mother. I'm but, and royalty is hurt when they ask me to die, and I say no. I've just had an honour with Lady Diana, I'm Burlington Bertie from home.
I'm good friends with 25 letters of the alphabet. I don't know why. Exhibiting esoterica from the exotic east, well, east of Edgbaston, Miss Tapperwiggle. I've just been on a once-in-a-lifetime holiday. I'll tell you what, never again. I just picked up a hitchhiker on the way here. Well, you've got to when you hit them. With munificent magnanimity, a mellifluous Mary Lloyd from Miss Fanny Maynott.
I'm in London and I've just come over from a country where they do things big. I found myself alone. Now I've got a lover, I don't care a thing. But the boy I love is up in the gallery. The boy I love is looking down at me. There he is, don't you see, waving his handkerchief as merry as a robin that sings in a tree. Now he's not tall, but yet he's manly, and I always see him in the same old place. Curly hair and bobbing, can't you see him nodding? There he is, don't you see his smiling face? But the boy I love is up in the gallery. The boy I love is looking down at me. There he is, don't you see, waving his handkerchief as merry as a robin that sings in a tree. Now if I were a duchess and I had a lot of money, I'd give it to the boy who's gonna marry me. But I haven't got a penny, but we'll live on love and kisses, and we'll be just as happy as the birds in the trees. But the boy I love is up in the gallery. The boy I love is looking down at me. There he is, can't you see, waving his handkerchief as merry as a robin that sings in a tree. Up to the West End, right in the best end, straight from the country came Miss Maudie Brown. Father, a curate, but couldn't endure it, that's why the ladies are residing in town. 12 months ago her modesty was quite sublime. To sit on a fellow's knee would be an awful crime, and if you should want to kiss, she'd droop her eyes like this. Now she droops them just one at a time, and every little movement has a meaning of its own. Every little movement tells a tale. When she walks in dainty wobble at the background here, there's a kind of wiggle wobble, and she glides like this. The Johnnies all following in her trail. And when she turns her head like so, something's doing, don't you know? Every little movement tells a tale. Down by the blue sea, cute as she could be, Maudie would go for a dip every day. Maudie had an eye for the boys, oh my, and it happened that Reggie was passing that way. When Reggie saw her, he fell in quite a trance, for he too was going baby, but now, here's the chance. He didn't smile or frown, just threw her signal down, and slyly shrugged her shoulders with a glance. And every little movement has a meaning of its own. Every little movement tells a tale. When she dashed into the ocean, Reggie stuck close by, for to know her hidden ocean, and she tried to swim. And laugh, a wink, Maudie dear, commence to sing. Every little movement tells a tale. Congratulations, such celebrations. Got good news, I have just tied the knot. Folks at the party, all gay and hearty, noticed the bridegroom looked anxious, they what? When friends and relatives depart their different ways, along with the girlie of his heart, no one to gaze. He turned the lights down low, she looked at him like so, and shyly with her wedding ring she played. Now every little movement has a meaning of its own. Every little movement tells a tale. When no long, no words they utter, but when midnight chimes, then their hearts begin to flutter. Born like this, and stretching out her arms so frail, with her hubby full of love, he looked at her and points above. Every little movement tells a tale.
When I was a kid, I was made to walk the plank. We couldn't afford a dog. And while on the subject of dogs, went to Paphos Zoo yesterday. They only have one dog in it. It was a shit zoo. And now more Ryan Razmataz from the Ryden Rhythmiest, which means he's cheerful and light-hearted. Direct from the Britannia Theatre Stoke, Mr. Percy Peacock as Harry Champion.
Now Harry was a champion in our eyes, with his own guitar. When he sang about opening pies, or any old guy, he was singing with the hall and the music hall, down at the old Britannia, singing for the little trio of his good Mary Ann, when he comes along. Now after that they called your music hall, one with the trumpet, but it's probably now they don't like the song there. Your kindling made them think, come up with a quotation. He said music calls on a necessary part of our civilization. Oh, now he's small. He walks on his hips and great big feet as long as he's the small. He's a clap, the chance of the bow, and end up what with no. Stand on his head and the people all say, well done, Will, this good show. Now another bloke sang in a costume, way young walking day. He had the style of the greatest smile, cause England was his name. Soon he came to the song, and the working class. If it wasn't for the album, you'd be free from soon to singing songs of love, that threw down mortal tears. But old Harry said I ain't having none of mine on Friday evening their tears. Them run songs are all very well, but I think that it's all been said. So we sang about Buck and Tony and Grump and Rogers and all that. Now Harry won the champions in that night, with his good time. When we sang about opening pies, or any old guy. He was singing them all at the music hall, down at the old Britannia, singing for the little trio on the Puddin' Mary Ann, where he got that long Yes, Harry was a champion in that night, with his old guitar. When he sang about opening pies and any old guy, he was singing them all at the music hall, down at the old Britannia, singing for the little trio on the Puddin' Mary Ann, where he got that long
can you?
Singing put a little cheek on me putting Mary, so you don't help laughing, can you? I've lost the bird somewhere. Singing put Mary, so you don't help laughing, can you? Singing put a little cheek on me putting Mary, so you don't help laughing, can you? Where did that come from?
Without any more gallimacious godwatchery, that's utter nonsense, the Grecian genius, the glorious costermonger, Charlie Esmerdarling as Gus Ellen.
If you saw my little backyard, what a pretty spot you'd cry. It's a picture on a sunny summer's day. With turnip tops and cabbages, what people doesn't buy. I makes it on a Sunday look all gay. Well, the neighbours fix I grows, and you'd imagine you're in Kent or in Epsom if you gaze into the news. And it's a wonder that the landlord doesn't want to raise the rent, because we've got such knobby distant views. Oh, it really is a very pretty garden, and Chingford to the eastward could be seen. And with a ladder and some glasses you could see to Hackney Marshes, if it wasn't for the houses in between. We're as countrified as can be, with a close crop for a tree, and the top still makes a rustic little style. Every time the blooming clock strikes, there's a cuckoo sings for me, and I've painted up to Level Lane a mile. With tomatoes and with radishes, what hasn't any sale? The garden looks a perfect mass of bloom. And I've made a little beehive with some beetles in a pail, and a pitchfork from the handle of a broom. Well, it really is a very pretty garden, and rye from the cockloft could be seen. And with a ladder and a pulley, I'd enjoy the breeze more fully, if it wasn't for the houses in between. Say what, Jeff? There's our funny shares his egg box with a cross-eyed cock and hen, though they has got the pip and him a call. There was pigeons on the line post, must be 9 or 10, till someone took a stick and knocked them all. Now the dust cart, though it seldom comes, is just like harvest home, and we mean to rig a dairy up somehow. We've put the donkey in the wash house with some imitation horns, and we're teaching him to move just like a cow. Well, it really is a very pretty garden. An end to the westward could be seen, and by clinging to the chimbley, you could see across to Wembley, if it wasn't for the houses in between. Now the gasworks out in Woolwich, it improves the rural scene, 'cause for mountains it would very nicely pass. With the mushrooms in the coal hole and the cucumbers so green, well, it only wants a bit of ice glass. I wears this milkman's nightshirt and I sits outside all day, like that ploughboy coat what mizzled over the lea. And when I goes indoors at night, I don't know what I say, 'cause me language is as yokel as can be. Well, it really is a very pretty garden, and soapworks from the housetops could be seen. And if your eyesight didn't fail you could see right to Australia, if it wasn't for the houses in between. Look it on, look it
Dave drowned. So at the funeral, we got him wreath in the shape of a lifebelt. It's what he would have wanted. I said to the gym instructor, could you teach me to do the splits? He said, how flexible are you? I said, well, I can't do Thursdays. Nose Crozet, pettifogger, poetaster. In other words, he's not an inferior poet. We now have the pulchritudinous Miss Kay Risque and the poetry of Pam Ayres. Airs and graces.
Afternoon, you lucky people. Right, be prepared. I have here before me a rivaled rhyme, see? It is a little risque. Just don't blame me if you end up feeling a little risque. 50 Shades of Grey, a husband's point of view. You know what I'm talking about. Mrs. bought a paperback down Shepton Mallet Way. I had a look inside her bag with 50 Shades of Grey. Well, I just left her to it, and at 10 I went to bed. An hour later she appeared. The sight filled me with dread. In her left she held a rope, in her right a whip. And then she threw them down upon the floor and then began to stretch. Well, 50 years or so ago I might have had a piece, but Mabel hasn't weathered well. She's 84 next week. Watching Mabel bump and grind could not have been much grimmer, and things then went from bad to worse. She toppled off her Zimmer. She struggled back upon her feet a couple of minutes later. She put her teeth back in and said, "I am a dominator." Now if you knew our Mabel, you'd see why I just spluttered. I'd spent 2 months in traction for the last complaint I'd uttered. She stood there, nude and naked. Then forward, just a bit, I went to hold her, sensual-like, and stood on her left hip. Mabel screamed. Her teeth shot out. "My God, what have I done?" She moaned and she groaned. Oh, how she went on. And then she shouted out, "Step on the other one." Well, readers, I can't tell you no more about what occurred that day. Suffice to say, my jet black hair turned 50 Shades of Grey. Slightly more polite. PC. Pam Ayres had a day off one day. She deserves it now and again. But she thought, I know, I'll go down the wildlife park and see what's occurring. An embarrassing experience with a parrot by Miss Pamela Ayres. At the Coastal Wildlife Park in the middle of May, I paid the man the money and went in to spend the day. Straightway to Pet's Corner, I turned my eager feet to go and see the rabbits and give them something to eat. As I approached the hutches, I was along to see, honouring the bee. I crept up close behind them and waved them up quick. And I saw them little yobbos poke them rabbits with a stick. Poke 'em with a stick. "Get off, you little buggers," I shouted in their ear. "Don't you poke them rabbits. That's not why they are here." I must have really scared them, and seconds they were gone. And feeling I'd done some good, I carried on along. Till up beside the parrot's cage, I stood to view the scene. They was lovely parrots, beautiful blue and green. In and out the nest boxes, they was really having fun, squawking out and flying about, all except for one. One poor old puffed up parrot clung grimly to his perch, and as the wind blew frontwards, backwards he would lurch. One foot up his feathers, abandoned by the rest, he sat there plainly dying, his head up on his chest. Well, I walked on down the pathway and I stroked the nanny goat. But the thoughts of that parrot dying brought a lump into my throat. I could no longer stand it, and to the office I fled. Politely I began, "Excuse me, your parrot's nearly dead." So me and the curator, in urgent leaps and bounds, with a bottle of parrot cure, dashed across the grounds. The dust flew up about us as we reached the parrot's pen, and the curator returned to me and he said, "Which one is it then?" You know what I am going to say. He was not there at all. At least not where I left him. No, he flipped from wall to wall, as brightly as a button did he squawk and jump and leap. The curator was very kind, saying, "I bet he was asleep." But I was humiliated as I stood before the wire. The curator went back to put his feet up by the fire. So I let the parrot settle, and after a short search, I found the stick them yobbos had, and I poked him off his perch.
two Ariels met on a roof. They fell in love, they got married. Ceremony was rubbish, but the reception was brilliant. I went to get some camouflage trousers the other day, couldn't find any. For your entertainment, with judicious flummery, we have the fabulous, the phenomenal, Flannery Cotton singing Flanagan and Allen. And I've been told in a past performance they made a famous exhibition of themselves with tambourines. So I've been assured to tell you there's no tambourines with this performance. Flanagan and Allen.
Underneath the arches, we dream of each other. Underneath the arches, on almost every day. Every night you'll find us, tired of and happy when the night comes creeping. There will be the dawn, sleepy when it's raining, and sleepy when it's hot. Strange traveling by is a no matter where we stand, underneath the arches, we dream our dreams away. Run, rabbit, run, rabbit, run, run, run. Run, rabbit, run, rabbit, run, run, run. Bang, 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 till the harvest done. Run, rabbit, run, rabbit, run, 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 run. Run, rabbit, run, rabbit, run, run, run. Don't get the harvest is fun, fun, fun. We'll get by without it, rabbit pie. So run, rabbit, run, rabbit, run, run, run.
I went to the doctor last week. I said, I can't stop singing Green Green Grass at home. He said, you've got Tom Jones syndrome. I said, is that common? He said, it's not unusual. Right now for the acephalous, ophthalmosceptics amongst you, the egg-headed navel-gazers. We have the ostrobogulus, the ostentatious, the opera, opsimats.
I'm Jimmy Brown had passed away. has challenged temptation, the Lord of recreation, how great is